5. Is the mic plugging any of our faces?
No, man.
Perfect. We got the light on. We got the fan going. Alexis about to roll up a blunt or finish rolling it up with some backwoods. I don't think we've had backwoods.
Yo, you can roll backwoods. See, I can't.
She really.
I can't do naturally. I learned just recently, like, kind of taught myself I can do, you know, like, swishers or whatever, and fucking, you know.
I'm worse at those.
I don't. It's the naturally. I just always fuck it up, even just trying to unroll it.
But they're hard. I had to put dabs in this one to make it stick, but it's old.
Oh,
that is genius! Oh my god! Yo, you need to get a backwood.
The bazooka shack.
Because the more you fuck up, the more you get fucked up.
That's right. Yo,
I just like take a paintbrush and just cut it in there.
By the end of it, you're like, so the paper is just a gram of hash.
Yeah. We smoked a few backwoods yesterday, didn't we? She rolled a few. When we went camping, Pueblo Lake. I already told the story a bunch, so I'm not going to tell it again, but our friends are dumbasses. They went full group. You never go full group. That's what our homies was saying. He was like, whenever you get the whole group together, something always goes down. You get half the group or the other half, it's okay. You never go full group, that's when shit goes wrong. And it did. Bad.
It did.
Yeah.
Got kicked out.
So, let me start this off by talking about Tessa Violet, okay? Because I know we've just all heard this song. I don't know how I found it, but I did. Didn't you and me find it? Alright, me and Gerard were scrolling through YouTube, fucking around, and then it just popped up.
No, because you brought it over here.
No, but...
You're all hyped to show me about it.
No! No, it was when we were skipping through music.
I was really stoned.
We were really stoned. I don't even remember what day it was. We watched some comedy special. We should talk about that. Bert Kreischer.
Oh my fucking
That
God.
shit is hilarious. It just came out on Netflix. It's fucking hilarious.
Raunchy too, man.
Tessa Violet's music video. She's 28 years old. She's hot. It's called Crush. I love it. I was gonna show you. It's really good.
Yeah.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Did I send it to you?
No.
What do you think?
She just doesn't know.
No, because you posted her on.
Oh
Yeah, you did.
She does like these little like face things throughout the whole thing, which I think she's doing on purpose. Like it's all, she knows what she's doing. You know what I mean? Like she definitely, cause she's an actress or something, right?
So I looked her up. It looks like she was a YouTube blogger.
Yeah.
Turned like YouTube star. She's been in a movie, maybe 2.
Yeah.
And then is starting to get some musical stuff going.
Okay.
Yeah. But I will say that this newest one, as far as music goes, is way better than the
I like the
stuff.
song.
Yeah.
I like the music video.
Yeah.
Dom, what do you think?
I think if she got some freckles, she'd be my future ex-wife.
Oh my god! How do you get freckles?
You can get surgery for that.
Dude, surgery.
No, I saw
Or a tattoo, yeah. Oh, that's way better.
They do now. They have this new trend going on where you tattoo freckles on yourself.
Yeah.
But they're constellations, so you can connect the dots and have like Sagittarius on you.
Oh my god!
Oh,
yo, that's dope.
Yeah,
like,
that's not bad.
Yeah, see, she just needs to do that, and then
I was
Okay,
surprised
well,
that she had the
be
yellow
okay.
hair, and that's probably pretty hard to fucking get in there. Like
What?
Her yellow hair.
Yeah,
So it was like
I don't. Okay, there was a couple things weird too. Because one, the hair didn't look like it should have been. It should have looked different. Didn't she give it like a purposely like older look? Did you notice that? Because her roots, isn't that?
Yeah.
I'm like really not well versed in like hair, but like right because it wasn't like most of it like the color coming
It's kind of
back.
like a punk artsy kind of vibe.
I don't know. And then on top of that, we were trying to guess her age. Like I asked everyone who I showed it to, like how old do you think she was? You said 40. Like 40.
Damn.
38 at least.
Yeah, well, because she has kind of like some bags under her eyes and whatever. But then
That's just insomnia from being up all night making dope music. That's all it is. It's just good work
So
ethic.
I guess she was 31. Found out she was 28. That's my age. She was born in 1990, and I was like, that makes her 10 times hotter to me. Like, she looks like she's tired as shit from life, and that's how I feel. Like, so I think we're vibing here. Like, we're both like, all right, what are we doing here? All right. So yeah, that's what I learned this week about music. Dom, take it.
okay, all right.
Brother, man, what you got?
So I was tasked on the previous podcast to fully and wholly review your Blotter Bunch's last album, because I've heard most of it here and there, you through Jared or you just guys, whatever, not like all the way through from beginning to end. So
Which is what you do. You review.
yeah, I try to. Yeah, at least that's my new recent thing. Like I've never like always done that, but like now, like I don't know with Spotify and the easy music, there's no reason not
So
to.
as soon as you hear like an album comes out, you're like, fuck it, let's throw it.
Yeah, and as long as like I don't hate it by the first 3 songs, I try to listen to it all the way through.
Right.
Skip whichever ones I'm not liking, but I try to listen to it all the way through.
Yeah.
Because like you never know, like especially because I learned the hard way. Because I remember back in the day, like Flatbush, they had a mixtape, and I for the longest time, and again, so intros. I always have hated intros ever because of Eminem's fucking Ken Kniff sucking dick.
dude.
Ever since then, I hate them. Well, Flatbush has a song called Intro 1. I always skipped it. The first 2 minutes is just like instrumental shit.
Intro.
And it's just like instrumental stuff. So I was like, oh, fuck that. It's an intro, whatever. After 2 minutes, Michi comes in and just spits the most dopest ass fucking like verse ever. And I'm so mad at myself for never doing. So like now I have to make it a point to try to give everything because you never know.
You gotta give shit a chance.
Exactly.
Man. You gotta give shit a chance.
So, Blotter Bunch. So, there was a lot of interest. So, I will say, at first, it was a little weird for me to approach it because lately I've only done, like, strictly hip-hop albums.
Yes.
And I will definitely say I would not call that album a hip-hop album.
What would you call it?
I don't know, like, alternate, like, music with
Human
alternative... like, superhuman music. But, like, alternative, like, with a lot of rapping.
Okay, yeah.
Because, like, there was, like, a lot of hip-hop, like, elements with you rapping stuff,
It
but other
starts
than
off
that...
with an electronic dub.
Yeah, exactly. And I love that a lot, yeah, because you have a lot of
So
that, like,
it's-
and I think that's definitely,
So
like,
it's not
a good
officially
wave.
a fucking hip hop album. I get it, because we start off with the fucking like straight.
Yeah, and here, because I don't have songs memorized yet. Because I will say, I only got one listen through because I fucked up. I kind of forgot. Didn't start listening until last night. Finished it this morning.
Yeah,
but
that's all you
I
need.
made
That's
it a
all.
point.
We just want a first impression.
Yeah.
We don't want you to fucking take down our whole
Right,
fucking
let it grow
philosophy.
and-
Yeah, and be like, this is what I think you guys should do. All right.
But I will say, so yeah, Man in the Mirror definitely is your guys' like hit single. Like I think that's like by far like not necessarily your best song on it, but like the most marketable. Like fucking like a lot of people are gonna get down to. Especially like I will throughout the whole album. I love the samples you used. They were all fucking from fantastic like songs, very nostalgic. Just got me fucking remembering shit.
Yes,
and so like
yes.
I fuck with that. Oh. Before I forget, when you did Cameron's Hey Ma or whatever, I believe is what it's, yeah. So I had to research it because I didn't know because she wasn't credited, but Toya, she's the female vocal.
Yeah.
You kind of sound like her a little, at least like in that, like maybe you guys purposely made it sound like that. Like I think you sounded like not necessarily all of her shit, but at least in that tone, you sound a lot like her.
I've
So.
never even heard her. So.
Well, yeah. Well, listen to it again. Do it like.
Well, I mean, like
yeah.
anything else. Like,
Yeah, I heard some of her other stuff. It doesn't necessarily sound exactly like that, but at least in that like scene, because like I was like, wait, what's that? And then I realized I was like, no, wait, this is a popular song.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But
Plot twist, Ash the whole time, she just has all these, pseudonyms and stuff like that. Comes into life, super secret pop star or whatever.
Lady H.
I have so many right now. It's Saucy Doo. I have so many aliases.
Saucy Doo, that's right.
That's my legit nickname. I gave it to myself when I was like 2 years old.
Yeah.
Like, say Ashley, and I was like Saucy Doo. So I feel like that's like my soul name.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean?
What if you were trying to tell them? You're like, Saucy Doo.
No, I researched it, and all kinds of crazy
that
shit
trips
came
me
up
out.
about
Yeah,
like a musician, and it's like a musical person. It
oh my god.
brought me to tears. It was like, oh my god, you know.
Yeah, what if you were like this, like the last end of your last soul was like still in your 2-year-old self? Like,
Yes, of course.
Saucy Doo, like.
No, I'm not Ashley. I'm Saucy Doo,
I'm
but
Saucy Doo.
don't get it
And
twisted.
then over the years, you just by 5 years old, you just forgot. You're just like, who the fuck? Saucy Doo. All right, whatever.
They started calling me it, and it's stuck. All these years later. So it's like, yeah, I'm Ash. Oh, Ash, what's your name? Saucy Doo.
Saucy Doo. Yeah.
Let's just
New
keep it
moniker.
simple.
New moniker.
What else do you think?
oh, so the interludes. I will say, so your interludes were fucking hilarious. Like, I'm a scumbag.
Wait, did they? Because we got one of them got banned. One of the
On
interludes got
YouTube.
banned.
Nope, that
It
was the
didn't
one
get
that.
banned. So you heard all the interludes. You heard all of them.
Yeah, so Jared's. I think that's gonna be Jared's Martha Stewart moment.
Now it is.
That's all I'm gonna say. Jared, why do do it?
No, we made him. It, like between me, Booth, and Marcus, it was all
On the record, he was held at gunpoint.
I still got beat up. So
yeah, but
My only
yeah,
complaint with the
interludes.
interludes is I kind of wish you flipped your serious one and had that one at the very end.
Which series?
The one where you're talking about like, oh, why is this all so negative?
Yeah.
I kind of wish you had ended the album on that, just because like that like really got. I was like, damn, like.
Yeah.
Fuck, like you don't really realize, you know, especially because like I don't know, especially because you know, yeah, it's negative, but you're also talking about like cocaine and fucking just doing all this shit and like yeah, and so I loved it, but like I don't know, it definitely got me thinking more. So like I will say I wish you had ended it on that note because like while it was funny to end like with the like end of that other one, like I don't know.
Yeah, I'm glad you got they're the two that tied together.
No, I love you. That's the best part. You say all this crazy ass fucked up shit and then I love you. Door shuts.
I got a lot of reviews
good.
on that and compliments just about how like that just like summed up that one where it was like, dang, you are a freaking scumbag. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, but yeah, that serious one that would have been dope to end on that too. But the whole idea was we put it after that one song,
Right.
the one song with the sample you're talking about, and it ends with that other sample of that dude talking about the universe, and he's like,
Oh yeah, dude, was that Neil? I couldn't tell.
No,
It
no,
kind
no.
of sounded. I couldn't tell.
It's
if the voice
Sean
was-
Carroll.
Oh,
He's an
okay.
astrophysicist.
Okay.
But yeah, like you mean Neil deGrasse?
Yeah.
No, but he's like in the same.
It kind of sounded like him, but alright.
Right, but they're just as smart. I
Okay.
guarantee. I could have easily used a Neil deGrasse thing there, but yeah, just the way he sums it up.
Okay, I see what
It's
you're
from a
saying. So it does
podcast.
like fit.
It's
Okay,
from a
I see.
podcast,
I
and
see
they
your
asked
reason
him right
behind
before.
it.
They're like, "So what is this? Like, what do we?" Because they're just talking about quantum physics and life and shit. And then finally, Joe Rogan. It was on Joe Rogan. He's like, "So what is life? Like, what is this?" And like, that's the next thing he says. Well, the universe is ephemeral. Like, all this is like the idea that this is all for some greater purpose just seems to hold. Which I don't believe.
Right, I don't believe
Yeah.
it either.
I don't believe personally,
But it was
like
deep as
when
fuck.
I heard it, I was like high as shit too, and it freaked me out. I turned it off. I
No,
was like,
oh, and before,
Right.
and also, I will say, like, I also was gonna comment on that exact song too. I liked how, like, I don't know, like, there was a lot of a range of emotion because, like, that song I believe, like, was one that had like a 2 minute, like, it was like silence, right, and then like you spit some shit and it got all crazy. It was like, oh shit, and then it like it did some crazy shit, and then it like I don't know. There was a lot of emotion on that song, so I like that because it like
it changes through. You know what
Yeah.
inspired me to do shit like that was like Kendrick Lamar's "Damn."
Yeah.
Because he would take people's like. You find artists or whatever and take like 3 of their songs, right, and put those together to make one on his Damn album, which is one of my favorite songs, the XXX, the Triple X song. Like, that's what he did. He looped together 3 fucking songs. And then that's like, I think someone told me that was like some criticism on one of my songs back in the day, and they were like, well, you should just make 2 separate songs. I'm like, why? What do you mean? Like, no, it's a range of emotions. Exactly. Like, it starts out one way, ends a different way. And that's exactly like what that song. It ends like crazy and fucking. I don't even know what to do with that. Like, I don't know if I should play that at shows to like have people listen to. I just really wanted to make people irk. Like, it makes you feel weird. And then right after that, we put that.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. It definitely makes you feel weird, but like I like that because it's like it gets you thinking, you know, instead of a lot of people
you
just
right
chill.
after that, because then Ash comes in, she's like, but like, because I didn't want people to think like, but why are you doing that? You're just trying to fuck with people, like, ooh, shock fucking, you know what I mean, performance where you just say the wildest shit just to get emotions. That's not really what I do. Like, I put it in there because it made me feel something. And then, so I wanted something to explain that, and that's what me and Ash did. I like how we fucking, like, me and Ash became, like, actors within doing interludes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had to, like, become different people. Like, I had to become a scumbag.
Oh, yeah, oh my god, that one where, like, you're just freaking the fuck out on everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Smashing and shit.
That was fun.
I will say,
Another one.
that was the very first time I ever heard you use the N-word. Like,
in a rap,
in a rap, like I never, so I was just like, fuck, it just threw me off. I was like, oh shit.
I just wanted to say, like,
yeah, I know, but it was just funny because I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But
because I don't rap that way. That's like
exactly.
not my rap style.
Yeah, so it was just because you were just saying some raunchy ass shit. You're like, I haven't killed anybody, but I do beat small animals. I was like, what the fuck? Hell yeah.
And everyone else is just like, bro, fucking chill. Honestly, like that whole, we recorded that completely separate. Everyone in like different times and places. I had to record all.
Really?
Yeah,
I would not have known that. That's cool.
I recorded all my shit completely alone. I couldn't. Like, it would have been less if I had, like, Ash there, anybody really besides Tegan. Even Tegan, I was like, fucking he walked and like did something while I did it, I had to be completely alone to fucking yell and like say that kind of shit or even rap that kind of shit because I wrote it in my mind. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna say the raunchiest shit. But then when it came, like I was gonna do it another day when we had more homies there and shit, and I was like, I don't want to say it. Like I don't want to do it in front of everyone because fucking that's not me. First of all, like I'm embodying.
And subconsciously, you're gonna put some sort of filter on it.
Exactly, subconsciously. You're gonna get that subpar. Like I have, you know what I mean? I can't say the most raunchiest shit with like, and you know, I feel, I just, you know, that's how it is, So I had to do that alone. But yeah, so the rest.
Okay, one song that I will say I did not, like, I enjoyed it a lot at the beginning, but...
I can guess it. Go ahead, tell me.
I believe it was Shady People.
Oh, okay, yeah, the all freestyle.
Yeah, okay, see, at the beginning I couldn't tell it was a freestyle, but by the end of it, there was just, like, I don't know, the freestyle, like, it, like...
I know, yeah.
Yeah, and so I didn't enjoy that as much.
I put that in there, I feel for Tegan a lot, like, just to fucking get him on a song.
Yeah, because I noticed he wasn't on, like, as much as I expected. I don't mean, like, a
pity song. I wanted to do it as a project with him, like, oh, yeah, let's do a whole freestyle song, fuck it, and put it on the album. And we did.
Alright, fair enough. I'm trying to think.
I thought it was going to be Dissonance. I don't like that song. I don't like Dissonance. It's my least favorite song. Wait, did you roll that blunt? I thought this whole time. She's sitting next to me rapping.
No, Dissonance was alright. It was alright.
Okay, word. I personally just have a lot of issues with it, but fuck yeah.
I really liked A Million Miles Away. That was cool.
Yeah, that's still one of my favorites.
I definitely...
That's the penny dropper. Bro, every time we perform and that song comes on or whatever, it's just like all these chicks just like, oh yeah, they just like...
vibe and eyes closed and everything.
Yeah, they get into it.
Yeah, that one really goes hard and it has those like, that one's a range of emotions too. It's like... It goes everywhere, but yeah.
On my first listen through, I would say as of right now, I think Same Place, Different Time is probably my most favorite.
Damn.
Honestly, I don't know. I liked what you were rapping in it. It was dope. And then Bounce is a close second. Bounce.
Hell
yeah. I really liked Bounce.
All right, break down Bounce.
Oh yeah, because let's talk. So Bounce, that's Jared's feature in our album. Fucking the only other features Dylan, and Dylan I kind of had to reuse him. I would have liked to use some other people just because that time and era, you know, with us collaborating was over with. I wanted something fresh, but just when it came down to it, I couldn't. I really wanted Jared to be the only feature on the fucking album, but that was his song with Tegan, and that was Tegan's like official rapping debut.
No, and I was way more impressed with that with Tegan than, and that's was like, all right, okay, he can say some real shit, and like he was introspective, so I really appreciate that. Jared, I will say, so with yours, I enjoyed a lot. My only complaint is because I've heard you spit that verse before. Is I've heard you have more emotion. You definitely like the parts where you did have some emotion, but there was some. But I also could tell like you were trying to say a lot. In fucking a short amount of time.
Spitter rather than
on top of that, the fucking stress of being in the studio. Like when you go to the studio, it's like you almost forget all you're practicing outside.
Oh, and I definitely ate way too many edibles before recording.
Oh my god, that's right. Okay, that's Jared baked as fuck.
When he was doing it in the studio, it was really nice because I had some other people there, I think, or whatever, and I was vibing on it because I told him about it so far before. I was like, you need to practice this song 1,000 times, no joke.
1,012 times.
Yeah, so that you can do it perfect at the studio. And then even then, when you get to the studio, like their equipment's different. You put their earphones on. You're like, do I sound different? Like, is this
it was weird because they had like the microphone kind of hovering almost, because I like to hold on to like the mic. I like to get real into the
it's
microphone.
A whole other aspect.
So I don't have like my partner to hold on to, and I'm like, I'm missing my significant.
Oh yeah, because their shit just leans like
and I'm like, I can't. I need gravity, you know what I mean? Because otherwise I'll fly.
So that's the other thing is like getting in the studio, getting with that vibe. Even for me, I have to like erase, and then for me too, like I direct shit too. So while I'm rapping in the studio. Like, I'm thinking about the engineer, too.
Yeah, and then you're overthinking everything.
When we're making the music video, too, like, fucking, it's a lot of responsibility. And fucking, we're gonna keep doing it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So wait, I want to talk. Oh wait, keep going. Finish up. I'm getting.
Well, yeah, no. So, otherwise, I really did enjoy it. I fucking loved your verse. Of course, I've heard it a million times already. But like, I don't know.
I like
that
your
one.
list. I like your
Oh,
list
something
of,
that I was really dope for me in this was that I got to hear a lot of these instrumentals fucking before because you'd send it to us, you know, and like we ended up not doing anything with it. But so it was really cool to see them like in their bare skeletons, and then see what you did with it. I don't know. I've never got to do that with a project before, and so that was really really fun for me because like I would hear like the fucking beat come on. I'm like, oh shit, and I think that's why I think same time different whatever is my favorite because I remember hearing that beat and that was one of my favorite beats back then. And so I see like what you did with it. It was like. That's really cool.
Yeah, I like your list of the songs that you like, your favorite. My list was completely different. I think for that album, fucking Feel Fine.
Oh my god, that's a
Feel
great
Fine
song.
is my favorite fucking.
I think for me, it's not my favorite.
Feel
I had
Fine?
a lot of issues with it, and I think I still do.
Wait, why? What do you got?
Just like my parts in it.
What
like,
do you do with Feel Fine? Your background's in it?
Yeah.
What?
He loves it, and I love it now, like it's grown on me, but
Yeah.
like at first, I just really had issues, and I'm like, I don't know what he's hearing that I'm not.
Yeah. What? Yeah. I gotta
Oh,
breathe.
no, and that's the last thing I want to say. I want to hear a song where it's like mainly you.
Oh, we
Oh,
have.
we're working
Okay.
on it.
Okay.
Oh, we got some stuff.
Alright, cool.
Hey.
We have one song that's strictly her, and then one where I just come in the end like I did for Absolute, but the whole thing is like her. Like I was seriously like, this is your beat. She made a beat. She made a couple songs, and
What?
one of them.
I did some piano and a couple.
Yeah, then I took that and then fucking fleshed it out, made it to fucking beat. We're gonna keep doing that. In fact, like what we were talking about, like in the future, like our way future goal, however long it takes, is to be able to roll up on fucking a festival and seriously be like, we have one big ass headlining set, two if you need, but then on top of that, we have fucking Ash's solo set, we have Tegan's solo set, like maybe I'll do something, and like so
So my question with that though is like, so what kind of festivals? Because like,
So honestly, like the festivals I always talk about are the ones that kind of stay. So like, all right, Electric Force. That's a constant yearly thing with artists that I enjoy, which influences the literal music I make. So which is why, like when I make music, sometimes when I make a song, my vision is like, all right, someday we could play this like at Electric Force. We could play this at fucking, you know, what's another huge one? The fucking Disco Biscuits one, Bonnaroo. But then there is a line, like when it gets into like Coachella and shit, like no, like I'm not trying to play at Coachella Ultra. I'm not. So maybe you have to. Huh?
Did you hear the Grizz song that they made into a McDonald's commercial? Yeah.
What do you mean they made him do a...
No, they made it into a
commercialized
kind
it.
of a sellout.
commercial. Yeah.
That's a little.
And I hate when
bit.
people turn their songs into commercial.
Well, so there's
Fun fact.
Just like, oh, sold out. Like,
If y'all
lost
didn't
so much
know-
respect.
Yeah.
Pusha T was one of the main writers of the McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, he was,
That's
and he
dope.
hardly got paid anything
Oh, I
for
bet.
it.
Yeah, because
And
they
he
are all.
had a whole rap. There's a whole scene with him and everything.
See, but
too.
that
They
makes sense. Like
got
that,
him.
when it's part of a corporation, like the person who designed the Nike logo, he got paid a check. It might have been 5,000, might have been 10,000.
No, it was something very small,
Yeah,
but like,
they've used that since. But
and I think that guy's been honored since though too, and they fucking have
that's
given him
fine
more
too.
shit. But
see,
yeah,
he was in that type of business. And that's what you kind of get, and that's what you can kind of expect. Like when you focus on working independently from the beginning, you're like always a contractor, so you contract your work instead of just working for like, oh, I work for Nike, I'm so excited. Like, oh, I did a design today, they might say, and then boom, it turns into a fucking, well, you know, it's a visual representation of Nike now. And that dude, you know, just got.
Dusty, more than the story. Always take a little less money, but also 1%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also 1%. That's nice.
Yeah, get some residual.
Fuck, I forgot what I was saying. What were we talking about?
I just finished up reviewing the album.
And then
Out of how many stars? How many would you give it?
I wanted all the stars, damn it.
Yeah, I mean,
No, but you liked it. I'm glad.
Yeah, I
you
liked it.
Thank you.
I
appreciate
definitely
you
enjoyed it.
listening
I'm
to
excited. I
Like
will
your
definitely
reviews.
am looking forward to the next album, and I
Yeah.
will definitely be picking it.
Thanks for coming out with the EP. Like, it's gonna be all different. To me, so that's funny you said it's not a hip hop album, because I was thinking about this the other day. I'm thinking about all the songs we have on, like, the Raw EP. Jammy, they're all, like, 6-minute songs. We're only gonna have, like, 5 or 6 songs. fucking jammy Tegan all jamming and shit, like way jammy type shit. And in my mind the other day I was like, no, this is perfect because I already made my hip hop album. Like next is a fucking, so in my mind, Rock Paper Scissors is like our hip hop.
Oh, also I love that album cover, and I'm just mad I didn't get to be a part of that rock.
That's in her basement. That was nice. That's hilarious too, because fucking it's up on everything, right? And we're not big right now or whatever. So if for any reason we go a music video or something, like people are gonna start realize that.
Like, oh, wait a second.
Whoa! Like what the
Slow down here, guys. Hold on.
And we're gonna keep it going too. The cover for the Raw EP, just wait.
That.
We already have the idea. We already contracted people. It's all happening in October. Anyway, here we go.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? Other music stuff.
I had shit I want. I was just getting into something. Fuck, what was I saying? We were talking about Ash. Oh yeah, Ash's songs, Ash singing, solo sets. Ash's solo set. So yeah, we're thinking about this now, like for way in the future. So now we're starting to develop songs that are just for Ash, right? And once we have enough of those, and then maybe some other shit she makes, then boom, we could have like a whole fucking set of some music that we make ourselves, but that Ash is performing. That's what we want to stick to, is like only perform music we make ourselves. That's what I was gonna say. Odessa was my new favorite band. They were coming up. Like I felt like I was in the know. I was like, oh, I know. Like fucking no one else knows. Like it was such good music. I loved it for like 2 years. And then they got that commercial. They got like some commercial. That's how that song got all famous. That song that you like. Mm-hmm. The one they remixed to Pretty Lights. Like
right.
What's it called? The One Day. One Day.
Mm-hmm.
That thing popped off on the commercial, and ever since then they turned in, like they stopped putting effort into their music. Their last album came out, and everyone was like, "It's alright." But I feel like once they got that, like their momentum, everything just crashed. And now they perform. Now they headline everywhere they go, but their whole thing, they're not making new music. All they've done is they added like a drum line to their thing just to have drummers out there like da-da-da-da, here we go for the build up. And I'm like, that's cool for like a show, but they did a whole tour like that, no music or their new shit, which is like not better than their old shit, and then they just added like drum line too, and it's just like, oh, I'm so disappointed in that.
Yeah,
like,
so
they
lazy.
really failed. And then Glitch Mob, one of their songs got on a commercial, but they operate so different that it didn't affect them. Like you never hear about them as people. You only hear about their band.
What song did they get, or what commercial did they
I think it's a car commercial. I think like.
Oh yeah, I remember which one now.
Yeah, but the way they perform and the way they conduct themselves as a group, like they come out as performers. Their shit's always set up. They're like the Blue Man Group of electronic music. They come out, they don't say a fucking word. They're not the people that are like, here we go, Denver, put your hand. Like, none of that. Not one fucking word the whole time. They just come out and slay fucking with their music. And their new shit is always banging. So for them, it's like different. Like, they've always represented themselves as like a symbol. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see them in interviews, you don't fucking get to really pick them apart and be like, I don't like them as people, it's just their music. That's something I really respect, and something I kind of wanted to do with, like, Blotter Bunch. Like, on stage, we just go out and fucking slay. Yeah. Like, none of the fucking, I just want to rap. Like, I barely, like, right now we do a lot of promotional stuff just to get ourselves, like, familiar and, like, with the people. Like, hey, check us out on Facebook and shit. But I want to get to a point to where we don't say none of that. We just fucking come out and look angry. I just want to come out and look pissed off, and people be worried and scared. Like, what the fuck is about to happen? We just slay for an hour, and then we fucking leave. We say thank you at the end, and that's it. Like, that's my dream. Like, I want to be like one of those fucking type of performers. Seven Lions does the same thing. Really? Not a fucking word. Just comes out and fucking lays the dick for an hour and a half. Everyone's like, oh my god, enough, and then
what's the safe word? Catch up!
You can't hear over the music, so it turns into a whole wow. Is that blown out?
Yeah.
Let me think of new music that I heard.
I heard, Atmosphere is coming out with an album in October.
He's
Fuck
what?
Yeah.
He's dropping an album in October,
He just
October
dropped
5th.
a new song
A song,
yesterday.
Virgo.
Yeah.
Virgo.
Yeah.
What about the other one?
What other one? Is there another one?
Make this day better or make it better again.
That song's, yeah, that was out like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. So Virgo just dropped, and with him announcing this album. And Virgo, it's talking. So I'm thinking, to be honest, like if this song's alluding to anything, could just be him talking about old age, but he's talking about him being old, you know, and realizing, you know, that, you know, like he literally, one of the things he says is, you know, blah blah blah. I could go in the wind as long as all of my songs are remembered or whatever. And so I think like this might be his last album.
Really?
Respect to
Okay,
that.
hearing that about all
When is that show?
sorts
Is
of
that this
people.
weekend or next weekend?
The 31st. So
31st next
yeah.
weekend.
And in 5 days, yeah.
Oh, I'm really glad that we got to see him.
Yeah, at least, yeah, once.
Let me
yeah.
ask you something. Do you think this exists where fucking, at some point where you get big enough, you have like a team of people, reluctantly, like not someone you hire, just like a team of people always accumulates around big people, and they always come up and fucking have the same idea about hype. And like saying shit like fucking soon, or have you seen, there's like a meme that I just saw about like, you know, it starts off with the skeleton and the brain gets bigger and bigger, it like lists off things that gets more and more intense. You know the meme?
Oh, the meme, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it starts off with like, I saw one the other day, it's like album coming soon. And then the next one's like announcement about upcoming announcement. And then the third one's like announcement about upcoming album coming out soon. So like it's just making fun of the industry. All
Yeah.
these people just like get these ideas in their head, like fucking to put hype out about like their last album.
See, I don't think Atmosphere does that though. Atmosphere,
fuck no.
he's definitely real about his shit. And he's definitely getting up there in age. He just had another kid, you know.
Yeah, I know.
And he's been touring this whole time, and he made an album. I have no idea where he has the fucking time to make an
He played for
album.
me at Arise last year, right before the night before he played for you guys at the Gorge.
Yeah.
And then he
He's
also
moving. He
fucking
was on
did a
a tour all
European
year last
tour, and like.
He's killing it.
So, and that's what makes me also think that he's gonna be done soon. Because
Yeah.
he's really going out there.
He's
He did a
never
whole
tried to push his
Colorado
music
tour.
mainstream.
Yeah.
Like,
And I don't know. I definitely don't
Man,
think.
that sucks
think
because
he's
honestly,
humble as
he's
fuck.
getting like a little big. He's like getting pretty
Yeah.
big now. You know what I mean? Like he's always guaranteed a show every year when he comes to town, and people go. Like
dude,
people,
yeah, I
people
saw
are
his
going.
on his tour last
And so
year.
it's a good show, too.
Yeah,
Like,
it is. Oh god, yeah, he's
worth
incredible
it.
live. I saw him
People
twice
are
last
going
year.
just as much
Disappointed
now
anytime.
to his show that's coming up as they were last year and the year before. Like even more now. Like he's getting more hype. How
Yeah.
do you think that's gonna affect him? You think he's
I think he's already on his way downhill, like already on his way down, like retirement status. So
Yeah,
I think it's
and
just helping
he
him,
does
you know.
good to like put up on his other team. I'm excited to see the rest of Rhymesayers. You know,
Right.
they're all dope artists. You know.
yeah.
Do you think he'll completely remove himself from music, or do you think he'll just
No.
step
No,
back?
no.
I was just thinking that.
No.
Where people.
Right.
He'll even pop up on occasional verses and shit. I bet you there'll be some times
He'll
where
be
he'll just do a
special guest.
surprise tour guest. Yeah.
I bet you he doesn't stay really
Honestly,
retired for too
yeah,
long.
that's what
I don't
Yeah.
see him coming out with like an album or anything, or at least for a while. I definitely see him chilling back.
You think
trying
he'll
to
just
I
be
don't
a big
know.
music
I
casual
I
mixtape?
could see him doing another album, but touring, I feel like will slow down.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess only time.
He was killing it though. He was touring everywhere last year.
That will put strain on yourself.
Right.
Wonder how Ant feels about all this.
Right. Right.
Like, is he just as burnt out?
Has anybody
or-
listened to any of Slug's individual shit? Like just his own like.
I mean,
albums and shit?
not just like I've listened to him stuff like when he was with Dino Spectrum
Yeah.
and
So I feel
stuff
like
like
I've missed
that.
out and haven't really given him his own chance at like his music. I've only ever listened to him and Ant, you know?
I mean, Slug's still gonna be Slug for the most part and most stuff. I really enjoyed. You never listened to Felt?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, and like I love Felt and that shit's dope.
I like Murs a lot though.
Yeah, no, Murs. He had a really good album this year.
Good to know, good to know.
Never heard him.
You never heard of Murs?
This motherfucker.
Murs is a god. Yo, so check it. He has a show on YouTube. You definitely would love it. It's called The Hip Hop Breakdown.
He's a he's a
I think
legend.
I've seen
by
that.
now, I feel
I think
like.
Yeah, so he's a black dude with fucking big dreads.
Dude, I
He's in the
saw
room
him
with
play
all the
him.
hip hop fucking shit on the wall.
Yeah.
Dude, so he's
Hip Hop
a
DX.
super dope, very humble guy. He, the thing that's weird about him is,
You know
he's
who-
definitely like a Rhymesayers type artist,
Totally.
but he was signed with Strange for a
Was he
couple
really?
years.
Damn.
And yeah, and
Oh, I
he did
knew
stuff
that.
with Strange, yeah.
I knew
And
that.
I thought that was kind of weird, but it's just because he's just about supporting the independent dope stuff. But like, he's also not a hater. Like, he doesn't like hate on the new school per se. He understands how it's cup of tea, but he
Just
doesn't.
embrace it a little bit.
What do you think
Yeah.
about fucking like well, I mean this is just the latest shit, but like Ludacris and Tekashi 6ix9ine bullshit. Or what do you think about fucking?
I don't know. Here's the thing.
My-
Don't. As long as we keep giving Tekashi attention,
Yeah,
then
it's
it's working for him.
Is that the one with the rainbow hair?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
And basically, all he does is he just starts drama with fucking people
intentionally
to get attention. He's like the new 50 Cent, but new annoying.
Marketing scheme.
No, it's like 50 Cent down to the T. Like, straight up, like, to the way he'll troll. Like, for example, he had beef with Chief Keef, and so he flew out one of his exes that's a alleged baby mama, even though he's not paying child support, so it's not baby mama, whatever. And, like, was posting videos of, like, buying her Gucci and her, like, being all up on his dick.
and grabbing on her tits and shit.
Yeah, to try to, like, antagonize him and, like, just drama like that. And so, like, just giving him attention, so fuck him. Ludacris, I would love to say Ludacris to come out and just destroy him in a diss. Because I'm not sure if you guys ever heard the song Call Your Bluff. And that was, like, back at, like, Drake or someone back in the day. Because someone tried saying that, like, Ludacris bit his style. And Ludacris was like, excuse me, bitch? I've been in this game since with, like, Snoop.
Yo,
like, don't you fucking forget.
Right, like he's OG.
Yeah, and just because he doesn't rap anymore doesn't mean he can't. No, it's just he realized he made Hollywood's where the real money's at.
Right, exactly.
He got what he needed and got out.
Yeah.
Not even he monetized like he
capitalized.
He capitalized. He fucking capitalized and is running it. He could show up anywhere. Fucking, he could show up on the VMAs next year and still be like Luda's. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly. So I would say it would be nice for him to be antagonized out of it, but I don't think he's going to. I think he's too smart to fucking try to give Tekashi what he wants, which is for him to fucking go back and forth with him.
Is that Joyner Lucas Legend or what's his name? Logic shit still going on? 'Cause I know they were like talking about
I think
shit.
Logic got divorced and just shut the fuck up.
But is he going after his lady? Like his old
No, he tried to do a little. That was just Jordan
That's
being
last I
petty.
heard.
But yeah, that was last I heard. I don't think anything's going on with that.
Fucked up. I get divorced. I think the whole public kind of.
Well, no, I think what happened is he got $44 million and was like, I could get pussy anywhere.
No, that's
Right.
definitely what happened. But I think because of that, like everyone's reaction is.
Yeah, it definitely hurt his image.
Yeah.
more.
Right,
I think
that's
people
why I
didn't
like to
realize
know the person
I already
alive.
know he's a
Right,
phony.
right, which is why
because
we
then
shouldn't know.
you start judging.
I just ever since he
Exactly.
dropped his shitty suicide song, I knew he was a phony.
my
I know that song was too fucking much. Like
No, and that's why. So do you understand why Joyner Lucas has big beef with him? Because Joyner Lucas has an album, and his album is a phone number, and it's supposed to be like his phone number, or whatever. And so like through all the interludes and stuff, and like at the end of songs, there's people calling him, leaving him
Right.
shitty voicemails about how he's a piece of shit, and like don't talk to my son and give him advice and blah 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 and
Right.
all this shit.
Well, where the fuck
And-
are you supposed to be here to pick up so and so?
Yeah, and shit like that. And then the whole album is like him talking about like him going through his life and shit and all that. And the very last song is called "I'm Sorry," and it's a song about a dude who kills himself, and then his best friend like talk, and like it's very deep and very real, and it goes on a lot of spectrums of emotions.
yeah, it does.
And then Logic literally just does the suicide hotline number.
Right.
And does a generic, I don't want to be alive.
Dude, and you
and like
heard
he
the
doesn't
song
really
about
talk
it.
about it. It's just such a super
Can you relate?
generic. Yeah. Like, and he's like,
Yeah, we all said,
why you
like-
going to woo? You're talking about suicide. And so, like, it was just so gimmicky. Yeah, and I just feel like he totally stole Joyner Lucas's whole authentic, real thing
Yeah.
and took into a generic, and that's like what propelled him now into like superstar
I've
status.
never
really.
been a fan of Logic.
I liked his mixtape
I
stuff.
do
His
too.
mixtape stuff was
This
cool.
is why, because the shit
I will
saw,
say Under Pressure is. I really like that project.
the shit I saw
Yeah,
from
he
him
did,
was
yeah.
like
I like that.
too
Definitely.
specific. Like you could tell. Like to me, it was like he was using fucking like I don't like when people.
I feel like he has his shit in a formula.
That's what yeah, exactly. Like you hear it and you're like, oh, okay, I get it.
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
I get
he
it. And
plots
the more,
it.
Yeah, and then the more you get it and see, you're just like, oh, fucking, all right, just turn that shit. I get it. Like I get what you're doing. I get it. Turn it off.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's all I ever got. That was like the whole feeling that and then the fucking I hate when people talk about like too specifically real as shit. Like I heard a song and he was talking about his wife because they were like insta famous at the time because of their relationship. So in the song I saw he's like, I just chill with my wife and blah blah blah, and I was like, I hate that. Like that right there is too specific to like tie it back to your instinct. Like it just makes it too person. Like personal in a
No,
dumb way.
and then the biggest thing that made me an ultimate hater. So have you heard Royce the 5'9's Caterpillar featuring Eminem?
Yes, I have.
So have you heard the remix with Logic?
No, I have not.
So the remix with Logic,
Don't.
literally he goes on a whole rant, like he kind of raps a little bit, and you're like, oh, okay, and then he goes on a whole rant where he talks about, again, how everyone hates how he talks about he's half white and half black. He's like, and oh my god, blah, 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 and he's going on a rant about it. And like, it's like, shut the fuck up, this is what we're talking about.
Right.
And so it just infuriated me because you replaced a fucking god in Eminem and his fucking kill ass with Logic, and that's what you fucking get?
And it wasn't even good, and that was
At
the
all.
problem too. Like,
And it's just like, yo, you can't do that.
if you want to use that
Yeah,
format
you're
to
gonna
talk
have-
about this, you should have articulated it.
If you're gonna have anything to
cleaner.
do
It
with
just came
Eminem
out
in
right.
any way,
Right.
shape, or the form,
Or
you
Royce
better-
even, because
Yeah,
Royce
yeah.
is an elite
You better go
lyricist.
home and pray first.
And that's the thing. And then his Tech 9 thing, it pissed me off that you got these OGs that are giving you chances to fucking be on
Right.
fire ass songs, and you're fucking just dropping weak ass shit.
Right. Like that's what I was
Probably
gonna bring
one of
up.
the
Is the
best
whole
ass.
fucking time that they actually got a chance to fight, like rap together in a song with Tech 9. And he's like, starts off with like, I guess I'm supposed to cover that fast flow, but then the rest of it, Joyner just smashes on, like just destroys, tears him apart. And it was like, I can't even believe that they actually put out that song, and Logic is cool with it. And yet this fight continued. And it was like, I just don't even know what, I don't know.
Yeah.
The fast flow, Joyner's got him beat no matter what.
But, yeah, I am not a Logic fan
And
at all.
Jordan's on
Yeah,
a show to
yeah,
see
well.
live too. He came through Denver a couple months ago, and that shit he was so good.
I was sad though, because Jordan originally was supposed to do a show with
I
Dizzy.
know.
I don't know, I wonder what happened with that.
Nothing. Well, he came back through.
I know he came, but
There
like,
was
did they
no
have
refund,
beef?
there
Like,
was
what
nothing.
happened that made them separate their tour?
I don't know. I have no idea.
This is the dumbest thing.
No,
to-
dude.
Go ahead.
Fucking Joyner on his show. That was one thing that made me mad on, like, just like his character as a whole. Like, he had the very last song he played was that song "Stranger Things" with Chris Brown, but Chris Brown obviously wasn't there. Well, I didn't realize that it was the end song, and like that was the very end. So I'm in the bathroom, and I'm coming on out, and I'm like hearing this, like, no fucking way, Chris Brown is here. Like, what the fuck? Because it was so on point. And I come out, and it's this kid that he pulled off the crowd. And to do the Chris Brown part, and this kid to a T blew me away. I was sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, I gotta talk to you afterward. And I did, and I was like sitting there, like, kind of scoping it out, seeing if there was any way that, you know, Joyner was gonna come out and do like a thank you or anything like that. And this kid is trying so hard just to go back there and shake his hand, just because, like, immediately afterward, Joyner dropped the mic and got off the stage. That was it. That was done.
Damn.
And this kid was just left on the stage, like, climbed off the stage. Like,
What?
That's a
That
Not
was
even a
it.
thank you?
Well,
Like-
they were in the middle of it. They, like, slapped hands, and he, like, you know, shook him off, like, you know, did that whole thing, but never actually, like, any spoken anything. And this kid waited, because we sat there and wanted to just see what would happen. And we watched this poor kid, like, sit there outside of security the whole fucking time. Joyner never let him back, never talked to him, never came out, nothing. I felt so bad for him. I should have got his name.
I would have started talking to the mic. Like, so anyway, guys,
Bro,
how y'all doing today? What's up? Alright, this is my show now.
After party.
Yo,
So
bitch,
good.
what's
It
up?
was so good. I
Dude,
meant to
yeah,
get
don't
his
even
name,
just
but
go
I
a
didn't.
cappella. If you ever get that
Hell
chance,
yeah,
just don't even
bro.
say shit
Uh-uh.
to the crowd, bro. Just fucking
Before they cut you.
Yeah.
It was killer.
And would you announce who you are?
In that situation, no. I don't know. No,
The
I
kid
feel like
was
that's.
way not cocky. Like, he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
not,
I feel like
like
that's some sort of etiquette. Like, if you get
wasn't
that
aware of
chance, like,
himself.
be humble and just fucking don't. Like, hey,
I also don't think he
like,
realizes how, like, talented he was. I think
It
was
probably
just
all
kind of
happened
like
so
a
fast
chance.
too. You don't even
Yeah.
think to promote
He was
yourself or
more of a
anything.
shy type. It seemed like.
Back to Logic real quick though. I feel like he broke up with his girlfriend. It made a lot of people fucking
wife.
feel his wife, and then a lot of people were like, "All right, it's just because you got the money." Boom, there's half of his fan base right there. That's like that's kind of dumb. And then the second part is fucking when they had that shit like it was amicable, like we both, you know what I mean? That they
Yeah.
separated amicably. Then the gangster side of me was like, well, that's some pussy shit. Then Logic.
Yeah.
Like, don't fucking if you're gonna fucking, you know what I mean? Like at least be gangster about it. Be like, yo. Like, I'm on bitches now. Bitches on bitches. I'm on my life. Yeah, like then I might be like, ooh, okay, this just got interesting. But it did not. So I gotta check out Joyner Lucas's fucking.
Yeah, oh yeah. Especially, so I will say,
Watch
one of
the
the songs,
videos.
because like, Keep It 100, dope song, but it doesn't have near as much effect unless you watch the video.
Yeah.
And his videos are always
Have you
super
seen,
dope.
Rush,
Yeah, that was the first song I ever saw by him, yeah.
That was the first music video I ever watched. That
Have you ever
had
seen
me,
his
like, what the
backwards rap thing?
fuck? Yes, I think
That's when I was like, okay, this guy's ill.
And some rap.
Because he can do storytelling
his,
and he can fucking
Mascot
technical.
remix is like probably one of the Gucci Mane remix, the Luka
Fuego.
Live remix. Everything
Yeah.
he does is better
It
than
sucks
the original. It's
because
like,
they keep
oh
getting
my
uploading to
God.
Spotify, and then so I'll fucking save them in my playlist, and they get taken down because
I know. I can't listen to him on Spotify. I have to YouTube because otherwise it's just not the
That's
full
why all our
experience.
shit's on YouTube.
But if you get a chance to see him live, definitely do. He's fucking awesome live. Like the crowd, though, I've
I
never
think he's got so
been.
much energy.
I've never been to a hip hop show. Well, no, that's not true. DMX was really fucking energetic. That was
man.
Yo, Redman and Method
So
Man.
someone was telling me, and I think this is a valid point, if DMX could have fucking not been on drugs, he could have been as big, if not bigger, than Jay-Z.
But then his shit.
No, okay, you have to understand. No, he definitely sold
I get
way
what you're
more back in the day.
saying. He was there.
Did you ever see his crowds? Like, there was a crowd at fucking Coachella or whatever. He could perform there or anywhere. He would have
I saw
crazy
Travis
crowds.
Cervantes
He had
last
crazy
year. That was
hits.
nuts.
If he could have been stayed off drugs and been stayed sober-minded, he definitely, at the very least, could have been up to par. Like, maybe not as big because Jay-Z was a
I guess I don't
businessman.
If he
Yeah.
wasn't
So I
on
can't
the
say
drugs, the songs wouldn't have been as good.
That's right.
You gotta go out burning, bro. Jimi Hendrix dead. Janis Joplin dead. All right, all the greats burn out like a flame, bro. They like a rocket ship. ODB dead. You know what's hilarious that I found out a few years ago about ODB?
How he died?
No, well I don't know, but fucking
It's not hilarious.
yeah, that's not funny. No, is that they old dirty bastards. So when they all started the crew, they were all like in their early 20s, like Method Man, and then some were even like 18, 19. I think fucking Method Man was like fucking 21, 22 when Wu-Tang started and shit, and the whole crew. Old Dirty Bastard was only fucking like 26, 27, but because of his flow style, because of how he sounded, and because he was older and shit, like that's how he got dubbed the nickname Old Dirty Bastard. And when I found that out, I was like, 27? Like that's not that old. Like I'm fucking 27 now. Like that's hilarious. And yeah, it's funny. That's funny. They called him Old Dirty Bastard, but he did sound like an old kind of dude. He had that.
Yeah, he
fucking,
did.
I love his shit, man. I'll
And the
fucking
dusty, raspy voice.
yeah.
So have you guys ever heard of Sadistic?
Yeah, definitely.
No.
He
Definitely.
just dropped an album.
Is it good?
It's not like my most favorite of his.
Dumb, I love it. Yes, go on.
Like, I don't know, his older shit definitely like sticks out more to me, and it's only 7 songs, and it just annoyed me because he had this whole like, oh, if you're on my Patreon, you can get early access to it. And so if you're on his Patreon, you could have had access to it like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
But like his Patreon's like over $10 a month, and it's like, I'm sorry, I'm not giving you a whole Spotify subscription.
I think
Just
Patreon is bullshit. I recently, okay, so my homies, they have this group, and fucking I went and like wanted to look up their shit because they just came out with some new songs, so I just like went to SoundCloud or whatever. I was trying to download them, and none of them were downloadable. They're all for purchase and whatever, and I'm like, alright, understandable. And I was like, fuck, alright, let's see if it's on YouTube and shit, because I was just trying to rip a song, pretty much, from them, like, honestly, and I didn't want to buy it, so fucking I went to YouTube, too, and none of their shit was on YouTube, and like...
See, yeah, I hate when they do that. And so anyways, what I was annoyed about it was they had it on there for 2 months.
Yeah.
And he just now dropped it this Friday.
Yeah.
But he has like this one song like
That's just annoying to do that. Like, what the fuck is up with that?
so
It's
he has a
money
song like
grab.
Yokai or something like that, and that's like some like Japanese like demon or some shit like that, and that shit fucking bumps. And so I like it because he kind of does like a little bit of like trappy kind of beat, which I was surprised for him to do, but still with his fucking crazy sadist. So this is, I would say he does just crazy internals, fucking everything rhymes.
Wait, is
fucking,
he like a
He's
fast
on
rapper?
the
kinda.
Is
He
on
can.
Upstairs? He's not on
No, he's not.
Is he with
But he
Aesop
definitely.
Rock, though? What What is
He's
he?
done stuff with ASAP Rocky. I think he's independent. He did a lot of stuff with Idea back in the day.
Okay, that's where I know
Christoph
him from.
Crane, if you know that. Christoph
Yeah,
Crane's completely
definitely.
off the fucking radar though. Like
Yeah.
he's not even on Spotify. You have to like
Damn.
look up his stuff on like
Are you
his.
sure he's not on Spotify?
I
Yeah,
tried. I could not find anything. But he also goes by a bunch of different names too,
Right.
which kind of annoys me because it's like I get it to a point, but when your main name is hard enough to find, and you got
Right.
fucking like 4 pseudonyms, like.
Dude, bro, he's just he doesn't want to, you know.
It's just he's a super artist.
Right.
Like you were talking about, or like with Cage, someone who like they literally don't give a fuck about fame or money or anything. They just want to fucking create their art
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Yeah.
And so if you've never heard of Sadistic, I definitely check it out at the very least.
Saw him live. He's real fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I saw him with Nacho Picasso.
Yeah.
Ooh, what? How's Nacho Picasso?
Dude, it was hilarious. So I didn't know this, but one of our buddies, like, he was talking,
What
like,
are you guys
he was
talking
getting
about?
lit as
What?
fuck.
Who the fuck is Nacho Picasso?
He's a Seattle rapper. He's dirty as fuck. I love his beats. He fucking, I don't know. He just says some raunchy, crazy shit. He talks about, like, comics
Do you
and
listen to
shit
Bus
on
Driver
that.
then?
Yeah, Bus Driver, he had a good album, too.
His new album is crazy. as
Right.
fuck.
They lost me a long time ago.
New
Damn it, I'm gonna
new
show you
segment.
all
Yeah.
I want to hear all
I
that.
Shit
downloaded
Doorbell's Never Heard
the
segment.
Oh, good. Huh?
We're called the Shit Doorbell's Never Heard segment.
Yes. Yeah.
But Nacho Picasso, he was dope. He apparently was getting wasted as fuck at the bar before, and so I was a little worried because I was like, oh fuck. And he just comes up, his shirt's like already off. And he's fucking just going, and he's like running. Like I'm like, how does this dude have so much energy? And he's getting pissed at his DJ because he keeps getting fucking like feedback on his mic and shit when he goes too low. And he's like, I'm trying to fucking be hype for these people, and you're fucking my shit up. And so I was afraid he was gonna like stop just to go fuck up this DJ or some shit for a second. But I don't know. He was hypey as hell. And then the guy who went on before him, Raphael Vinci.
Oh my god!
Romantics.
Yo,
This dude, his tape doesn't sound his CD doesn't sound as good as in live. His live, he's amazing. He's like doing soulful shit, and he's like on his knees and like Raphael Vigilantics.
Huh.
he's on Spotify.
Where was this? What location?
Other side. On the other side, it was like not even $20, was it?
Do you remember what day of the week it
When
was?
did you guys go? When was
Oh,
it?
this was a while ago.
Yeah, this was holy fuck.
Was it a weekend or was it
Did
like a
we
weekend?
live here yet?
Huh?
We weren't even living here yet.
Yeah, we weren't even living here.
That was how long ago it was. It was over a year ago.
Damn.
It was a damn good show.
But no, I want to say it was like a Tuesday or Wednesday. It was
Okay, word.
It was pretty cheap. Yeah, it was on the other side, and
Yo, Tuesday shows are the best go to because we saw.
Tuesday.
and we took edibles. You remember? Because we went with Double Down Dan, and he had medical grade. Like each piece was 50 milligrams.
Oh my
and
god! I
think I
was on
took
a mothership
3.
at some point. And I'm like, all right, here we go. Beat me up, bitches.
I definitely prefer taking edibles and going to shows than smoking. Just 'cause I don't like dealing with the stress. Like especially
Well,
for
at
some venues.
It's always chill.
Yeah, but like, and then
some venues.
especially if I find a good spot, I don't have to leave sometimes to go smoke or fucking like deal with all that. And so I like taking an edible just because then I'm high as fuck and then I can just chill the fuck
I told
out.
you at the Hobo Johnson show, like,
Yo, he's coming again.
yeah, I saw.
You
dude.
down to go?
Yes.
Okay, we need to get tickets so it doesn't sell
he's
out.
another one you just reminded me of because fucking his music is great, but then his live shows are even fucking better because the band, like, they have a lot of aspects of a rock.
I found a super sad version of Hobo Johnson.
His Romeo and Juliet.
No, like it's a different artist, but he's just super depressing. Hotel Books.
Hotel Books. But
Hotel Books.
is he like a parody of?
No,
Or
he's
just
just a different artist, but like he has that same kind of like poetic,
style.
like. But it's just him talking about relationship shit, but it's just super sad and like heart wrenching.
Oh,
his
voice just emphasizes.
we have a lot of music once this podcast goes off to show you. Holy
Yeah.
fuck! I can't believe.
That's
He has some catching up to do.
But fuck! I lost my whole tangent that started off on
What are we talking about? Alright, this stuff.
Sadistic. So Sadistic, good album. He only has 2 features. One of them is Deacon the Villain. If you don't know who that is, Deacon the Villain's dope. The other feature, I don't remember who it is. Didn't know them. It was alright. Hood Shit. NBA YoungBoy and Kevin Gates dropped a 4-track EP together.
I like
Really?
that.
And that was fire. I love them together because like NBA like
synergy.
floats and like kind of has that singy vibe, and then Kevin Gates just is coming in like just talking about slang, just talking gangster shit. Like
Now, how are the beats? Because this is something that happened to me with Kevin
Dude.
Gates. Because Kevin Gates is fucking. I like so much of
You
his
talking
shit.
about YBN?
no, not YB, NBA YoungBoy.
Oh.
I fucking-
YB and Corday though. He just dropped, and Corday is the lyrical one of the 3 YBNs.
Okay.
There,
All right,
is there
wait,
more
wait,
than
wait.
us to
You're gonna have to
say?
explain
I don't
YBN.
know.
So YBN, I don't remember what it stands for, but it's that's the new thing that me and Jared have noticed. A lot of fucking rappers, they're now doing initials that stand for stuff like so. NBA stands for Never Broke Again. There's another like Texas guy I know. He goes by NFL. There's
21 Savage, the 21 is actually part of the
there's a
crew.
Florida rapper.
It's part of the what?
So he's part of the 21 crew. So it's 21 Savage, 21 Hit 'em
Yes,
Up, or whatever
I-
it is.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's a lot of stuff like that.
There was YK Osiris. YK stands for Young King. Like it's just a new thing to do.
Course.
Yeah, it's really gotten popular.
Look,
So
this is-
YBN, I don't know what it stands for, but there's 3 main that I know of. There might be more, but the 3 that I know of, there's YBN Namir. He was the first one to really blow up.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
fake
I've
gangster. Literally, he
I've heard of
is a GTA gangster. So he literally just used to play GTA all the time. So he knows a lot of guns and shit and all that shit from GTA, but he's not hood at all.
GTA gangster.
That's straight up what he
That's funny,
is.
That's dope. That's perfect.
So he talks a lot of shit, but he ain't never. And he's super skinny and scrawny as fuck. Like, Ash would beat the fuck up out of him.
This is something I want to know about 21 Savage. Okay, how was he allowed on the VMA stage? All right, with Post Malone and Aerosmith. Like, why was he allowed on that stage after his cipher for XXL was the most garbage thing that I think?
I don't know because.
So, you know what I mean? Like after that, I don't know how his career kind of continued. XXL's trash after that. Do you see they got
We need to start our own
nothing?
magazine, yeah.
They got nothing but disrespect from that. Like that whole thing. Like
No one
some of
even
the
wants
comments-
to. Straight up, if I were to be Obrador, I don't even think I would want to. Like, even if, like, and I guess the exposure is somewhat, but not really at this point. Especially when you have to be associated with the rest of the. Okay, that's why I want to go on there just so I could sneak diss everyone that I'm there with, and they won't even know.
Yeah.
Let's just pose as some other rappers. Like, yeah, man, like, I'm a little nimble. What's up?
What are your thoughts on Little Dicky?
Little Dickie's dope.
I like Lil Dicky.
Lil Dicky. I got respect. I got mad respect for Lil Dicky.
Especially
How he does
because.
what he does.
Have you ever heard of Russell Westbrook on a Farm?
No, is that one of his songs?
Yeah, that's one of his songs off his like very first project, and in it he basically talks about how. So he compares his rap career to if Russell Westbrook grew up on a farm. Russell Westbrook, basketball player, MVP, amazing player, and he's like, imagine if he grew up on a farm, never knew what a basketball was. He just worked his farm. He was so happy with his life. He just always wanted to be a farmer. And one day his horse runs away. He goes and finds his horse, finds a basketball court and a hoop, and he shoots it, and he starts loving it, and he just finds it, and he just finds that's the best thing ever. And then he gets a call, and they offer him into the NBA, and now he's dreaming, like, and he forgot about it. And that's him, like, as a metaphor compared to his shit. He just wanted to be a comedian, and he originally just used rap as, like, a unique way, because he saw Bo Burnham and shit like that, and was like, that's a way to prepare my comedian shit. And then he's like, oh, fuck, I'm kind of good at this
He's
rapping
a really
stuff.
good rapper, which
And-
is why I want to
and
see
he
him do a
freestyles,
serious
too.
song.
Yeah.
Because I love
He
his
does.
I love
He does,
Boyfriend.
yeah.
I love
I don't
no,
like
but
him.
No,
I don't like
I know. Have you heard that one where it's like he's at his his ex's wedding?
see, but then it's like it's a theme. Like I want to see him do a fucking straight, like get into it a little more, find his like voice.
I'll let you get a hold
Or not
of
his
it.
voice. Like he has this.
Yeah,
voice.
because like his last album,
voice is great.
which was The Brain. Oh no, it's just The Brain's album. That one was alright, but yeah, it was all
Like,
kind of
just
like
the-
comedy.
You know the shit that he does with Propcast?
I love, no.
The shit that he did with Propcast?
I love comedy.
Podcast is great.
I fucking love it.
I
Some beat.
think it just died.
What time are we at?
I don't know.
Oh, we're good. We're 57. So we got it. Did it die?
Hey, stop looking at me, you weirdo. What are you doing?
It did.
She said I got the weed, she said I got the lighter, she said come with me, I think we can get
Disconnected?
higher.
It's dead. Alright, it's dead.
Alright, well.
Well, yeah, that was pretty much everything.